Good morning, advisory class. If you've ever found yourself in an argument or in a discussion or being insulted by somebody and you want to counterattack or come back with something, but you know how it is sometimes you can't always think really quick off the top of your head and all you can come back with is, oh yeah, same to you, or something like that, and it's just not very satisfactory. Well, what you're really looking for is a riposte, a riposte, if American pronunciation, but in English, British pronunciation, I think is better here, riposte, which is a fencing term, really, originally. It's a quick counterattack. If you in fencing, it's sword fighting, right? And you parry, you block your opponent's charge, and then you counter with a quick thrust, and that's a riposte. And so that's really what you want to do. You get a criticism or something from somebody, and you want to counter very quickly with something clever and something that's aggressively back at them. No, I'm not saying this is a good practice, but I'm just saying this is what a riposte is, right? And so it can be usually in verbal nowadays, right? And so back when Raphael Sabatini was writing Scaramouche and the Seahawk and Captain Blood, where there was all this sword fighting, there would be a lot of ripostes, and it would be with actual swords. But now, when it's used in literature, it's usually with somebody ripostes verbally with a quick, witty counterattack. And so that's what we want to do when someone, let's say, I can't imagine why they would, but let's say somebody was picking on me for the way I'm dressed. They'd say, oh, you look like a tomato, and I'm trying to think, well, that's because maybe I want to be in a salad. That's not a really witty comeback. That's not a great counterattack. That's not a good riposte. I might want to say something more like, let's say, it used to be white, but now it is red with the blood of my enemies. You do not want to be one of my enemies. That would be a much better riposte, much more aggressive, much more clever, much more to the point, a little bit scarier, right? A riposte. Now, our Shakespeare insult of the day here. And today, you are an insolent, sodden-witted malignancy. An insolent, sodden-witted malignancy. That's a pretty good riposte right there.